My goodness. I swear I bathe, I really do. Doesn't help that my hands are all dirty. So as you can see, it's very ashy. Whew. Yes. My eyes. Ugh. Ow, my beard. I don't know why I'm putting on a clean shirt when I haven't washed, but I took a bird bath last night. I haven't actually gone in a stream yet, though. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a lot of birds and squirrels today. They're very loud. Probably can't hear it right now, but they were real loud earlier. You can see where deer have been coming and getting water from right here. You can see all the green coming back. Everything's going to be alright. I'm just amazed. The water is flowing much more than it would this time of year. I don't know if the fire cleared out some brush upstream maybe and allowed water to come through, but it's also weird because there's a lot of landslides covering the water in some spots. I haven't gotten sick or anything from it. You know, that's all coming back. I really butchered my hair. I need to figure out a way to comb my beard before it starts dreading. My hat is moldy, I think. Actually, some rust on it. I could get tetanus from this thing. It's really nice out today. I'll show you the show you how pretty the desert looks. Aside from the dozer lines, makes it look real ugly on that mountain at the front. It's kind of crazy to think when they were making those dozer lines, they had no idea there was a little hairy hermit living out here. Oh. Did you hear that chipmunk? It just scared the shit out of me. Sorry, guy. Somewhere in this log is a chipmunk. Way more that I want to get down there. I look like a hot dog vendor at a baseball game. That worked out better than I thought it would. I got a bunch of these mini bottles, and my plan was when I visited my friend in my hometown back in July or June, I forget when already, I was going to use them to collect a bunch of herbs that are endemic just to that area because I wanted to keep them and, you know, smell them and kind of remind me of my hometown and the old spots that I used to go to in the hills out there. But that plan fell through. I like these little ones though. Look how tiny that is. Yeah, I figured that was kind of special. I think I'll make a necklace out of one of them. This is that deer antler that I found under a tree right down there below the cabin. And I brought it up into the cabin because I wanted to do something with it. And then the fire hit the next day. And I left and had forgotten it in the cabin. But I've forgotten pretty much everything in the cabin. There wasn't much I could bring. And then I came back up here. And the cabin was saved. And the spot where I found it was completely incinerated. And the tree that I had found it under had actually fallen down, and it's gone now. So I figured that this was special too, and I made it into a little necklace. I was going to carve it into an awl, but I figured a necklace would be nicer, and I wanted to save the little rodent chew marks on it. And who knows where that rodent is now. Look at the tree burned, weakened, fell, rolled down there, and did a lot of damage. That's a titmouse. One of these trees are creaking. Oh, did you hear that? It's that one for sure. It's this one. If it falls, I'll just run away. Good as new. Oh, I'm getting away from that. First I'm grabbing this. Alright, buddy, you're coming with me. Alright, where's the cabin? Hope I don't have to go. Oh, I see it. Alright, cool. That means it doesn't hurt to grab this thing. Alright. Whew. Thing's tall. Building. But, God, my hair looks stupid. I look like that guy from, No Country for Old Men right now. Wow. Let me just sit and admire that. I didn't realize just how big that thing was. I'm gonna feed the mice right now and go on a little trek out into the forest, and I'm gonna go far to some spots that I haven't been to yet and see what they look like. Pretty bad up here. I kind of regret coming to this spot. This was a waterfall, annual, so it would be dry this time of year anyway. But yeah, it's bad. It's gonna take a long time for this part of the forest to come back. Dirt blowing up from all of those peaks. There's no vegetation blowing up down there. That is crazy looking. Not a single bird can be heard chirping. Yeah, I'm going back to the cabin.
CBS News special. Special report. Election 2020 has already begun counting.
Oh my goodness, a dark-eyed junco. Those are real cold weather birds. Like you'll see them in the snow.
A winter weather advisory has been issued from 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time until 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Sunday for the following areas in California: Fort Tejon and Tehachapi area.
Tejon.
For tonight, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers. Advisory in effect until 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this evening. For the rest of today, very windy, mostly cloudy, much colder. Lows 17 to 27. Chance of snow 70%. The forecast for
wow, I'm actually surprised. That's a pretty good chance of snow. I don't think it's going to snow yet, though.
Standard time this evening. For the rest of today,
we'll see, though. It's just getting really, really frosty cold right now, and the clouds are rolling in fast, and they're frosty-looking clouds. Cold. I'm going inside. Fuck that. Oh. I'm gonna lay down. It rained a little. And it snowed a little too. I think if it didn't rain so much, there would be more snow. Woke up to it a little bit last night at like 4 in the morning. Looked outside. I saw it was raining. And I threw an extra blanket on. And then I woke up and looked out where I couldn't see in the dark and saw that there was all kinds of snow. It got cold last night. I'm glad it snowed. No landslides. Which I'm surprised because it rained pretty hard. I'm wondering if the frozen dirt had anything to do with it, though. And I'm also glad that I had firewood in my cabin, because everything is soaked right now. Check out some of the snow. Once the cloud coverage kind of clears up over the desert, I'll be able to see snow and the mountaintops across from it. Big cloud shadow over that burn scar. Oh yeah! Here, let me flip the camera around. See, once those clouds clear up, you'll be able to see that snow a lot better. But it goes across that whole mountain range. Give the mice some acorns. The wind knocked down some real nice acorns last night. Good boy. Yeah, they love acorns. Yeah, I'm talking to you. If it rains again, it could snow. Breeze is cold, man. But I didn't set the buckets out last night because I really didn't think that it would do anything. Now I set them out in this clearing because there's no I don't know what I'm saying. There's no trees, tree coverage. You can still see a bit of the desert in the sun. But if you look, it's actually snowing a little bit. Oh, I'm getting ice right now. Ice droplets. It is cold. But yeah, anyway, if you look, you could see some snow dropping out of the clouds along the hillside. Oh, and it's coming here. Oh my goodness, did you hear that? That's that tree that was creaking. Wow, it is cold. And to think I actually said it, I didn't think it would snow. These are pretty legitimate flakes. My fingers hurt. My fingers are fucking cold. This came on quick. Let's check the other side. Oh yeah, look it. I'm gonna get the hell in the cabin in a second. I'm just playing with the camera right now. Yeah, and a second ago you could see the desert. Now you can't at all. So it's going to really snow. I didn't think it would snow, I said. But it's snowing. I guess I was wrong just in this last second here. Like a second ago, the sun was actually coming out for a bit. I wonder how bad my service is. Maybe I'll be able to post this. Ah, my tooth. Alright, wow. Just the second I came in, look at this. Oh, I didn't bring my clothes in, damn it. Oh, they're frozen. He's just kicking the snow around. They're so goofy. Look at their funny heads. They're all over the hill. They're digging through the snow. Whoa! I hope I got that. Like, see, I added more Douglas fir needles than I did willow bark, because it does taste disgusting. But you know, you don't just have to drink willow bark. Like, you could add other stuff to it. You don't have to torture yourself. Managed to come up above him. I've been spotted. He's looking right at me. I left some seeds out in front of this pack rat nest, and they're all gone, but you can see very well his tracks. I left him here. You could see where he spent most of his time. But interesting enough, I followed him and didn't realize there's a whole other nest up there. These are some squirrel tracks, and you could tell there's the front paws and the back paws. Another way that you can tell they're squirrel tracks is they have this bounding pattern where, you know, you never see them actually walk, you see them hopping. So you'll see their four paws together. Look down, you'll see their four paws together. You look down, you'll see their four paws together. And on and on and on. It's a giant leaf nettle, and don't want to touch that. But you can eat it. It's giant leaf stinging nettle, but now you can handle them, and you can eat them, and you don't have to worry about them stinging you. I could have skipped all this and just thrown them in my pot and boiled them, but I wanted to show you an easier way in case you know, you don't have any just in case you don't have any means of, you know, cooking them. You know. Look, not affecting me, and that's because they've all been softened. You can eat them, and they're good. You don't have to go overboard with processing them. A lot of people online, when they demonstrate how to do it, they go crazy. You don't have to go that crazy. I can understand why they do it, though. I wouldn't want to be liable for a bunch of people having to pull nettle hairs out of the roofs of their mouth. But, you know, obviously be safe about it. They taste exactly like cucumbers to me. A mix between cucumbers and celery. The longer you chew it, the more it tastes like celery. This is just my opinion. But yeah, it's good. If you cook it, it tastes more like spinach. If you eat it raw, it tastes exactly like a cucumber. Year before last, I successfully pickled a bunch of nettle stalks. That's the pack rat. I finally got him. Finally got him on video. That thing is huge. I'm gonna leave some food right there for him. I got an email from a guy who owns one of the ranches that I work on. I guess he lost the north part of his ranch in the fire. And he didn't lose anything other than a shed and a row of fencing, he said. But he needs somebody to help dig the post holes and unroll the fencing and the new fencing and put it in. And that's where I come in. Nobody wants to help him. And then I'm going to walk down the highway to the gas station store, buy some supplies, and drag them back up here, shelter in place for the winter, and start a whole new year off. It's so crazy to think about. It's almost been 2 years, and then I'll be going on to my 3rd year up here. And I mean, not up here, like, you know, you're not counting the 21 days that I spent in the tent and, like, the few days each time I go down. But I think, like, the longest that I did up here was January through June. January, February, March, April. I think it was. It was, like, 6 months that I spent up here. And that was the longest that I've ever spent, you know, in the woods or in nature, away from a city or any people or anything. And I'm planning to do that again. The snow will probably melt enough for me to walk out. I could walk out now if I really wanted to, but then, you know, I'm going to get my shoes icy, and then, you know, I just don't, it's going to be uncomfortable sleeping in a tent when it's this cold out. But also the fact that it's this cold now tells me that it's going to be probably a really cold winter. And the fact that it snowed this early, what is it today? November like 10th or something. Yeah, it's November 10th today. So the fact that it snowed so early tells me that, you know, maybe I'll get more snow this year than any other year. Because last year I got more snow than I got the year before. But yeah, the snow in the forest is still there. But the hilltops are all clear. At least the ones that get sun. I just want to make sure that I am prepared right now. I could not go to the store and still be fine probably until after winter, but I kind of want to fatten up. I got to replace some things, but I already forgot what I had to replace. It'd be nice if I could get some cheap clothes from there. But yeah, I'm just rambling right now. I've been rambling for 5 fucking minutes. I should shut up. Save battery. I'm gonna go charge this. Ooh, I am charging it right now. Oh my goodness. That hole goes far in there. I'm gonna stand. Oh, see? See, that's what I did on that one. So, like, where the root system was in these trees, or in these stumps that are now gone. I'm gonna set the camera down. If I stand over here, wow, this thing's like quicksand. Yeah, so you see how crazy that is. Now that the dirt is wet, now you can see how there's going to be some really bad landslides. One of the first things that I'm going to do as soon as I get some money is get new boots. My snow boots are fine. These have seen better days. I'll still have to save money for books and food, the 2 most important things.